Welcome to my first daily vlog. A lot of you guys on social media have asked for this, to see my insight of my daily life, how I run my businesses, us growing dramatically, and here we are. So make sure you guys subscribe, give a thumbs up, and take you guys throughout my day and see what goes on.
Exit now.
Alright, so today we got a lot of shit going on. It is Tuesday, October 2nd, and I have to bring some shit to the vet so they can take a fecal matter test so I can send my dogs over to boot camp. Go and have breakfast with one of my partners. What makes some phone calls, my real estate agent, to find out what's going on with the new locations for Bilegal Meds retail chain. And there's other things going on that I can't really think about right now, but let's go.
Number 99, section full of fine dimes. Bitches staring at me saying, wow.
Alright, get inside, guys. Stay. Alright, so this is my driver / assistant. Does whatever I need him to do. Will, introduce yourself.
Hi. As he said, Will. It's pretty simple.
What do we have going on today?
So, status update on the strip sign. They got the rendering fixed, so our logo now looks like our logo, which is nice. As soon as you get that approved, we get to work on payment and installing that. Got a water bottle label for you to look at, but I need to...
They already sent it?
Yeah, they sent me the proof, but I don't think it's what we're looking for, so I'm double checking before I send it over to you. Other than that, we gotta go by the stores and pick up some paycheck.
What about dog shit?
Dog shit? Oh my God. We gotta take dog shit because we got some pups that need to figure out what's wrong with them.
No, they have to make sure nothing's wrong with them so we can take them to puppy boot camp.
Yeah, that's true.
But then go to Mimi's right now to meet Raquel.
All right.
My wrist is La Colette, take a pic. I came home and dropped the hit. All these diamonds got me sick. I'm acting exploded. Cut it sitting high. I feel like I can fly. So first the dub is crazy. Feel like I can die.
Alright, I'm gonna call my real estate agent. Cody is actually the guy that gets us all of our Bilegal Meds locations. Hey Cody, what's up?
What's up, bro?
What's the status of our 4th location?
I sent him another email. I'll call him again right now.
He hasn't responded?
No, I actually called him yesterday, and his phone was real blotchy. I'm like, all right, cool, call me back. He's like, all right, I'll call you back. What the fuck? That was at 4 o'clock when I was about to call you. I'm about to tell you I'm going to call you by the end of the day. Let me get on top of it. They're vacant. I've sent them emails. I don't want to raise your blood pressure. Let me get on top of them. I'm going to blow them up right now.
And what's your opinion on the Lake Mead and 95 location? The one that's parking's tight.
Yeah, that was always a challenge of the parking. But again, I think maybe you tell me, Joe. I mean, we've been trying. I'm not having any luck on Lake Mead.
So there's no alternative.
I haven't found anything yet. I'm not in love with. I didn't get. There was a vacancy over by the recruiting station on the other side, but the landlord was having a difficult time on the Whole Foods side. But they're having a problem for some reason with our use. But no, I'm not having any luck on it.
He had a problem with us being CBD oil?
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually meeting up with Raquel right now for breakfast, and I'll talk to her about the Lake Mead location. But can you let Devin know that I'm getting impatient, especially with what happened with our first incident for the location number 4?
I'll have an answer before now, and we can tell him lunch.
All right, thanks, man. Bye.
You know, we were just talking. He's in a transition period right now, and he understands completely all the back end warehouse, everything that we had a discussion about.
Yeah.
He completely understands it, soup to nuts, ran it, did it, has product line, all the inventory stuff. And then on top of that, he's pretty deep into the CBD stuff right now, and his partner. He's leaving today to go back to Chicago. Do you have time maybe for a little meeting, or should I just set you guys up for a phone call?
No, we have time today for a meeting.
You do? Okay.
No. I'm asking. Hold on, I'm asking my assistant.
Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah, like 30 minutes. Wouldn't want to stay longer than an hour tops, but yeah.
No, I got 30 minutes today. Like maybe around. Here, can I text you? Because I'm meeting up with Raquel actually for breakfast, and I'm gonna find out what she has going on and what her schedule is, and then I can text you and let you know. But I can give them a half hour.
That sounds good. We're eating up by my restaurant on Sunset Rainbow right now. Then I'm going to take it back over to the Mirage. We're staying at the Mirage. His buddy's one of the VPs over there.
Okay, cool. Give me a few to meet up with Raquel, and then I'll shoot you a text.
Perfect. That sounds good, Joe.
Thanks, Dave. All right, bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Call Raquel and find out where she's at. Sure. Raquel, my business partner, and VP of operations.
Where are you at? Come here.
We'll put like a big smiley face. We're gonna put like a big smiley face on her as we do all these vlogs. As beautiful as she is, she doesn't want to be on camera. So here we are. We're at Mimi's, one of our favorite locations for our breakfast. Take the dogs with you, but if you want to take their shit, that, and then come back. Text me when you're on your way back.
I'll get shit done.
All right, baby. I love it. I love it. That guy's fucking awesome.
In the sky, you can't tell me I ain't fly. You can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly. I know I'm super fly. The ladies love luxury. That's why they all fuck with me. Out here with the moves, like I invented smooth. You can't tell me I ain't fly. You can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm
Hello.
Your neighborhood friendly Uber driver here.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good sir. Hey, man. I'm curious if I could come by the shop and acquire some of the large pain creams for the yoga festival this weekend. My yoga teacher is very established, and she's been using a sample I gave her of a pain cream on her clients, and they're all fucking raving about it. So she's kind of like got 6 or 7 that she needs to pick up, and I told her I could get her wholesale price. So would I be able to come by and buy
The CBD freeze?
the freeze? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, and I figured I could get them for what, $40 a unit. Could I swing by and pick up a few of those tomorrow?
Yeah, whatever 20%, because we just lowered 40% on the entire store, so whatever 20% of that, and then she can. So the thing is, we're telling wholesalers is that they can raise it for the margin. They can raise it up to 30-40% on their end, as long as they don't go below MSRP. We don't care.
You mean as long as they don't go above MSRP?
No, as long as they don't go below our MSRP. So if it's hypothetically if it's $50 and they go down X amount of, like they get it for 20% off, they can then go above 10% or 20% above retail to make their margin 30 or 40%.
Oh, so then what's our MSRP though? Isn't our MSRP our retail price? Or
Yes.
the retail price?
Yeah, I'm saying they're not allowed to sell it below our MSRP.
No, of course not. But if there's only 20% margin, that only gives them 20% margin.
No, man, you're not hearing me. If you buy it for $10, right? If say retail is 10, you get it for 8. That gives you a $2 margin, right? So what you can do is, then you can say, all right, well, I'll just retail it at $12 or $14, depending on the event or location. It's going to be a little bit more than normal retail. So if you,
Oh, okay. So you're saying that they can sell it above our MSRP.
right.
And then our MSRP is only unique to our stores, our online stores.
Right, it's universal though. Like, no wholesaler is allowed to sell it below our MSRP. We don't want thousands of people out there competing against us by giving lower pricing.
So what are you gonna do for the lead deal, because they're used to working on a higher margin than 20%?
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Well, so I'll probably come by the shop tomorrow and pick up like 5 of the large paintballs or the paint freezes and a couple of t-shirts as well. And then I was curious, could I snag a 2,500 for myself, because I am out and I'm getting sore?
Yeah, that's fine. You can have it for free. Just make sure you let Raquel or Jordan or Natalie know that I said it's fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'll have cash tomorrow for the other ones.
All right, man.
Yeah, right on, brother. Oh, and I guess we got some good news coming for you as well. I'll holler at you Monday.
All right, sounds good, bro. Have a good day.
Later. You too.
Bye.
You don't think these people are reverse? That's why you would edit, and that's what
Hey, edit it. Are you recording all this? What's going on at Can Factory?
your shipping's all caught up. And they're ready to go by Thursday or Friday.
Shipping's caught up?
Shipping's caught up.
Wow, production.
We're waiting for CBD. But other than that, we're good.
Stores. That problem that you
It is? Today, yeah. And we got our phones.
the UPS or whatever it is service that delivers it, they think that the people next to us is us.
No, I'm saying for this, like the store didn't actually give us a call and everything that they had.
Oh.
Yeah. Made a message to all the managers and spoke to them that anything that gets delivered, whether it be an accident, we need to know about it right away. But so far today's a nice Tuesday.
What is it? Sounds very calming compared to what you used to. That's what I'm used to.
I'm used to the same shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
A little bit of chaos. Organized chaos.
Sorry, yeah, that's normal.
No, I know. It is normal. And you know what? Because you are the boss lady, gotta handle it. You do a very good job at that. Yeah, too bad she doesn't like being on camera. You can see her smile.
I'm smiling.
People like being appreciated.
Thank you.
But not just for the camera, they do appreciate it. You know that.
Well, Mr. Vargas, you're not too bad yourself.
Oh, thank you. Even with bread in my mouth.
Your mouth is full. You're talking.
Wake up in the sky, you can't tell me I ain't fly. You can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly. I know I'm super fly. The ladies love luxury. That's why they all fuck with me. Out here with the moves, like I invented smooth. You can't tell me I ain't fly. You can't tell me I ain't fly.
So here we are in the warehouse. This is where all the magic happens. Shipping over here. We got production, manufacturing, and every day this is what happens. 5 days a week. We're closed on the weekends, but we got the production facility in this room over here. Next to it, we have the packaging facility. Then you got the fermentation room next to it. You got the inventory, shipping guys over here, and really, this is how it all goes down. So this is my daughter Natalie. In January of 2015, when I actually got involved in the CBD industry, I educated myself to the point to be able to make Cloud9 syrup and then go out and hire an herbalist. And that's how we started our business. But when we were doing that at my dad's house, she was, and my son as well, she was, you were 16, 15 years old?
Probably 15.
15 years old, and she was actually in the living room, my dad's living room, doing the packaging while me and my dad were actually doing the production inside his kitchen. And she's been part of the process since the beginning. Every time at the beginning, she didn't really work with us full time, but whenever I needed help, she was there to help us. She brought packages to the post office, and fast forward 3.5 years later, she's now part of everything, more so the operation side of things and helping us with ordering, the production facility and getting the warehouse where it needs to be, and working with our factory manager. And today she, it's nice to actually be able to have her by my side and be able to say that, she not just belongs here because I'm her dad and this is our business, but she deserves to be here as well. So say hi.
Hi.
Meeting my friend Dave Pappas, from longtime friend, and he's bringing some people with him to help us out with see if they can kind of fine-tooth comb our process with shipping, with production, manufacturing, and as things get used over here, it affects things over here, and kind of see how they can fine-tooth comb things and make it actually a process to where maybe we can save a little bit of money. And who knows, maybe we're actually doing everything right, but they're here to let us know that.
Valentine? Vargas? Valentine Jr. Good timing. Little birthday party. He came out and said hi, and we've been friends 20 years. And he's in a transition period right now. We were talking about manufacturing, and he's got some stuff he wanted to do with a product line kind of in the cannabis industry itself. And we were talking about, his experience, the last 10 years, 8 years, in soup to nuts, from raw ingredients all the way through the manufacturing process. Actually built a retail store on their side just to have kind of some foot traffic into their area. And your name just popped into my head after our conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, at the very least, good people meeting. He's...
Yeah, you got an office, you can sit down for a minute?
Yeah. You want to see what we have going on here?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So this building and things that we have going on here, and inside the back area is Canna Factory.
Okay.
So Canna Factory is a machine that oils, does extraction, production, farm, and production, manufacturing, and extraction and farm. And then we have our individual brands. Mm-hmm. And then we have our parent company, which is Irrelevant. Then we have Bilegal Meds, which is an e-commerce store. And then we have our retail chain for Bilegal Meds. Mm-hmm. So Canna Factory kind of is the machine that feeds it all. Feeds the products in Bilegal Meds and on our store.
I see.
And it makes the products that which are, we have one that's coming called Natural Harvest CBD, which is like a tree hugging brand that I'm coming out with. I have Cloud9, which is our lifestyle brand, and Activate CBD is a more medical brand. Mm-hmm. And you, when I take you back there, you'll be able to see the actual packaging. You'll see like Activate being a more medical feel, Cloud9 being like the smokable stuff, and then Natural Harvest CBD, which isn't out yet, but it'll just be like more natural, maybe like capsules, honey, natural type things.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean? So
such a need for that.
Yeah.
So smart, brother.
Thanks, man.
Proud of you.
So instead of having one brand, which I like to, Cloud9 can't be certain things to me because it doesn't make sense. Like Cloud9 honey, like I didn't want that. So
Right.
like our sports line, we'll have a sports name. We'll have a different brand for that. Alta CBD is going to be our skincare. That's another one that we just haven't talked about publicly yet. Alta CBD will be like our skincare and whatnot, makeup stuff. So we'll have like a different brand for each category. This here,
Great branding guru too. He understands brand and marketing, and he made his bones on that.
Are you doing all the manufacturing here?
Yeah.
For all the products?
Yeah. Right. This here is just this is my office, my in-house graphic designer, and then we have the other side, which will take you back into the facility.
All right.
Close to now.
Shadow.
Those paws. Holy cow.
Yeah.
So, Natalie, come here. This is my daughter, Natalie.
Hey,
Hello.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So Natalie right now is helping out with admin. We had a little bit of a shipping problem. USPS stealing packages and the multiple combination of other things. So like it got to the point, like I had investigators involved and it was pretty bad. But once I made it a big stink, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the and then exposed scam that following that was like on Thursday or Friday. Hey, cue up. And that following week, everything stopped. But it fucked us for a good week or two. You think?
Oh, you're out
because everybody was not getting their packages, so we had to resend it out. Some people were resending out. People weren't getting their packages again.
Oh my God!
But it was an abundant amount, so she had to step up. She helps out with inside there and helps out with operations and ordering and making sure that production's doing their job. But right now she's helping out with getting caught up. We're pretty much caught up now, right? Mm-hmm. So now everything's back to normal. Everybody's happy. But
Good job.
She was doing 12, 14-hour days for a good 4 days last week.
How many years have you been doing
So,
it? How many years have you been doing it?
3.5. So Cloud9 syrup is actually one of our top selling products. How I started, actually making it in my dad's kitchen, and then I ended up hiring an herbalist and whatnot to make it to what it is today. But it has 9 herbs in it, it has CBD, just like a tad bit of melatonin. It's kind of for that special formula that gives you like, you know, that crash at nighttime, because all the herbs are all sedated. So, but they start.
See the kava.
Yeah, so they start out like as dry herbs like this, right? And we ferment them for long periods of time in that room. Got it. And then it extracts all the nutrients and vitamins out of here, and it turns into this here. So then all the flour is thrown away, but it turns into the highly concentrated oil, right? And these are all just the herbs, and then we do our blend formulation for Cloud9 syrup.
I know everybody loves that. I know that's
great.
And it really helps people too, right? You got people off of codeine, and you're really excited about that syrup.
MS, fibromyalgia, codeine.
Yeah, you got people off all the hard prescriptions. They got people taking herbs. Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. There's some lady that came to our booth one time, and she was like, "Can I do a testimonial for you guys?" And she was, and then she basically did Klonopin, like 6 other prescription pills, past 15 years, and she can't sleep. And this was the first time that she was able to not take a prescription that night.
It's awesome.
Actually, the next night, she said she noticed the first night that she wanted to do it again to see if she can do Cloud9 syrup without taking any of the prescriptions. And then she was like, I got the best sleep I've ever had in 15 years without Klonopin, without all this. And she came and found us at the convention to find us and give her a testimony.
How fulfilling is that, man? That's what it's about.
It goes like people with COPD, which is a respiratory disease. Like some lady, her husband feels like he lives with a rubber band wrapped around his chest, like pressure.
Yeah.
And Cloud9 syrup, I think it's the first time that he's ever been able to feel like the rubber band was taken off. Amazing. And then the other one that's cool is the last one that I always remember, and some lady with MS. And her son bought her Cloud9 syrup. It was like 2 years ago. And she walks with a walker because she has pain in her bottom half. And Cloud9 syrup was the first time. And once it kicks in, and then obviously it's kind of a temporary Band-Aid. But once it kicks in, she was able to walk without her walker for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like that was walk without a walker. Within she said that she hasn't walked without her walker in 8 years.
Unbelievable.
So it's like multitude of different testimonials,
That's beautiful.
This actually, this product here, not this low of milligrams, it's a 325 milligram tincture. But I think we sent her to 20. So have you ever been to Parsley, the restaurant?
I've heard of that.
It's a Mediterranean restaurant next to our first store.
Okay.
And the owner sent her sister one of these is 2,500 milligram, and she has Parkinson's, and she has a video of. She showed me the video. She hasn't been able to feed herself because of
My best friend's mom has Parkinson's, right?
Right. So she showed me a video, and it was like a long time, like years.
Yeah.
And she showed me a video of her sister. She wasn't able to take her hand and do this. And so off this product, the 2,500 milligram, she was able to feed herself a piece of chocolate slowly. Wow. But she was able to grab it and feed herself.
That's amazing.
And then the guy in the back of the video was a guy smiling as they were making the video. And then the owner of Parsley was like, is that talking to her, is that my brother in the background? And then somebody said, yeah. And she was like, holy shit, I haven't seen him smile in so long. So this is Johnny Bazooka. This is our in-house graphic designer. This is all the ads, all the labeling, everything that happens that everybody sees. This is the guy that is in control of it all.
We are.
Not me, you. Actually, Will, tell the people of the world, how did you actually land this job?
So It's obviously a story. I don't know, and you don't know this. I don't know when I started following you on social media, on Twitter, but it hadn't been a year. Hadn't even been 6 months. And all of a sudden, I'm up late with my, at that point in time, fiance. We're binge watching something on Netflix. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I look in there and I see that he's posted something asking for I want a personal driver. You have to have a clean driving record. Something else. I'm like, I mean, I considered doing Lyft for a little bit, but I hadn't pulled the trigger. It's like, I could be a personal driver. But I do have 2 speeding tickets, so my record's not exactly clean. So I replied with something clever to the effect of, if you hired me as your driver, I would get you to your destination a few minutes earlier than you expected and in one piece. And he liked that. So he DM'd me the next day, and we went through a little bit of an interview that way. And
How long have you been with us?
I've been with you for 5 months now, 5.5.
Yeah.
So,
Who else goes on fucking social media and hires random strangers and fucking gives them jobs? Who? Nobody. What's going to be a long-running joke throughout these vlogs is fucking we all know that Raquel hates cameras and being in front of the camera, so her response every time is going to be funny. Watch. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
How's everything going?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Awesome.
What's going on?
Nothing. Busy working.
Yeah, what are you up to?
Emails.
About what?
We just had a customer wanting their $15 back because they didn't in our timely manner. We had like that seconds, and they're supposed to. So
Yeah.
she wants to rebate. So I said, I'm gonna go do that with Deja.
I think that's a good call. Keep up the good work. So what do you think?
I guess the only question I have is what is the purpose of the vlog? I don't get it.
So everybody pretty much wants to see behind the scenes. Like people see the company talking about the announcements, us getting a new store, us structuring our company to be something to where it's like we didn't promote and market the extraction and the production. There was no name to that, right? So we're struggling. We got so many arms and legs to the piece of the puzzle that we have, which is our conglomerate, right? So Canna Factory is now everything, and it feeds Bilegal Meds and bilegalmeds.com. People that are not associated with us and don't know us and are fans of us, are customers of us, or fan of mine, it's something that they want. People want to see the inside of like what it entails to get to those things. Like, how did you? What happened and what did you do to get another store? Like, why do you make it seem so easy? Why does your company make it seem so easy? Like every other day you have them come out with a new announcement, all this great shit happening, but can you take us through the process of like how it happens? Because 1, people just want to watch it because they're entertained. 2, people want to be inspired. 3, people want to learn as much as we can give them, right? Without talking too much about our internal business.
I was going to say, we don't want to give away all our secrets.
No, which we won't. But at the same time, people are intrigued by the internal process and the behind the scenes of how to do it, how to get there, and the end result. Here's the end result that they only ever see. It's like having a video of a concert and all you see is the video the production promo video they put together.
I see.
Right? It's like, oh, that looks amazing, but they didn't fucking show you the 7 hours that they fucking took to fucking haul in the bullshit and did all this petty work. And when you see those videos and see what actually entails to get to that fucking concert, it's actually kind of interesting, right? Now, if someone did that all the time and vlogged their every day, which I'm the face of the company, what is it that I do? And you'll get used to the camera to get to these things and do these things. And people, our fans already, our non-fans, people will be introduced to us by a new audience. People will find us on YouTube, knowing when we're consistent and doing this every day,
We really like that.
And more transparency too.
Right, that's what I was going to bring up, the fact that there's companies that don't show the back of the house or what's going on.
Yeah, they don't introduce their employees. They don't show the facility. They don't. Well, I mean, we're the most transparent CBD company.
Didn't you say something a while back? I think you said that there are people on Twitter that actually tag you on other, like.
Oh yeah,
Someone-
I made it a thing for people, like a lot of fan supporters, kind of the same thing. It's like now a thing that I've made to where we're so transparent in our company and we're showing it behind the scenes, and this is our warehouse, and going on live as they make things, and this is what you're putting, this is what you're buying, and this is what you're putting in your body.
Right.
Which is, I think, every company should do that, and nobody does that.
Yeah.
Right? So part building more credibility and I'm looking at it like, how can I be more transparent? Well, here we are. This is who I am. I'm not a secret. I don't have a criminal background. Like, this is who I am. I'm clean. And you may not like me sometimes, or like the things that I say, or like the things that I do, but this is me. And if you're a customer and you're a fan of what we do, this is our morals and our ethics, and this is who we are.
Yeah.
Like, here's everything on the table, and a lot of fucking people respect that.
Well, I like how they tag you on stuff. When
They
tell their companies, like, hey.
No, like legit, they'll go on Twitter and call out other companies and say, like, companies will like stalk me, like other CBD companies, like even big companies. Fucking, I won't even say their name on camera, but a big company that I know about besides Charlotte's Web,
Yeah.
was fucking this morning, and I called them out on it. They answered one of my followers' questions that didn't tag them or didn't tag CBD, so they're like going through my shit, and I go, I said, you guys pretend to be such a big company, you're fucking going on my personal Twitter, and you're doing this. I was like, how desperate are you? And then they're like, oh, well, we saw that you didn't respond, and so we were just helping you out. I'm like, who the fuck are you to help me out?
So they responded to something that you were supposed to answer?
Yeah, but I answered it in a DM that they didn't see because it was like a personal thing this guy was talking about.
Right.
So I had to block them. But customers are like tagging other companies, and they're doing that. But people, so then a lot of customers and fans or whatever are fucking like, they get a reply from something they tweeted, and they're like, oh, fuck this company. But instead of before they do that or say that, they're like, if you're so great, why don't you show us your facility and where products are being made? Mm-hmm. And none of them ever do. So now they're like, it's like a thing for them to call out other companies. They're like, if you even want my attention, because you're not going to get it because I'm loyal to Buy Legal Meds, show us your facility. And they're not doing that because they're like, oh, if you show me your facility, I'll be your customer. Mm-hmm. They're calling them out because they know that nothing's going to transpire from it because nobody is transparent as us.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
So now here we are fucking vlogging every day. Being more transparent. Like, I don't think you can get any more transparent than what we have. The CEO of the company is now like exposing everything to the extent to where it's like we can't have a competitor like, oh, they do this, they do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But honesty, like, this is pretty much raw fucking, this is it. And then every day, this is day one. Day one was like our breakfast. Dave coming by with his friend, trying to see how they can possibly help out if we need help.
I missed him.
Oh yeah, Dave Pappas was there. And then every day is going to be the process, and people are going to be watched. And as we continue growth, people are going to watch that, and then more people are going to become fans. More people are going to start loving us even more. So, and like now they're putting a face to a person that's roast people on Twitter. Like, there's a lot of different dynamics that actually happen now when you're on YouTube. And we go to a new audience. We get new supporters, new fans, people that didn't know about us before. Like, you know what I mean?
Got it.
There's a lot of positives to it.
Cool.
So make sure you like and subscribe. I gotta get used to that. Give a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. That's what they do.
Do they really?
Yeah.
You have to do that, everyone.
Well, it's usually an intro.
And then at the end.
Hey YouTube, it's Joe Vargas. Thank you for my daily vlog. Make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you. Is that a good one?
I do remember someone going like, press it down here or wherever the link is.
Oh yeah, links are below. Like, give us a thumbs up. Press the link below. BuyLegalMeds.com. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. And then you use that. That's your intro. I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
You need, if you're gonna do that, the gun one, you need a hat, like a cowboy.
And it need to be animated.
Yeah, I see.
Like earlier, he's gonna put a plane. And I was like, on our success, and he's gonna put a real.
Oh, so you're gonna edit stuff like that, and you're gonna put,
Well,
like,
not all the
plane in
time, but that hand gesture could have been that.
it? It's kind of funny.
Welcome to BuyLegalMeds.com. How may we help you? Like that.
I need to learn how to change my voice.
Yes.
I don't like to sound like a mouse.
Yes. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Break.
So here we are, the end. There, look at her. Where you at?
Actually, I'm trying to go to the warehouse.
Come here. So at the end of our vlog, you can stand backwards. Hey, thank you for tuning in to vlog number 1. Uh-oh.
The smiley face.
Yeah.
This one. Come here. So you guys got to hang out with me for the day. Got to hang out with Raquel. Beautiful, magnificent. So here we are at the end of the first vlog. It's been interesting, it's been long. It's about 4 o'clock now. We started roughly around 9. Taking you throughout pretty much the day of today. It's Tuesday, and tomorrow will be a new day, but you guys kind of get an intro as to a little bit about what we do and kind of how the day goes, and we'll go from there and take you through a journey of growing this company and what it entails to do what we do here at Buy Legal Meds, Count Factory, and then all the brands that we have like Cloud9 Syrup, Activate, and then what's coming soon is Natural Harvest CBD, and you guys can kind of just watch the process and see how we grow this CBD empire. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up, just subscribe so you can pay attention to what's happening, and stay tuned.